this is I guess part 2 of my Fender video. Like I explained in the remove Fender video, mine got damaged down here at this bottom corner at a bike event, and the price of a Fender versus your insurance was pretty close. So I had a body shop do the work. They hammered it out and then repainted the entire fender, which was real nice because I had some damage at the front also that they were able to repair. So this video is going to be how to put your front fender back on, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as you can see, I wrapped it up real good just with some towels, because when I put it through the forks, I don't want my new paint to get scratched. Then you'll see it afterwards, but that's the only reason it's wrapped up with towels. Some people use newspapers. I don't like to do that because newspaper can scratch your new paint. I used painter's tape and wrapped it on the inside of the fender so that it'll come off real easy once I get it on the bike and get it mounted. First thing we're going to do, we'll just leave the bike setting like it is. This is the back part of the fender, and we're going to push it in, and it'll go right in between the lower part of the forks. We don't have to remove the front tire, and we can get it to sit right in there. And once you get it up here to where the mounts are, you'll have to just push in a little bit. And of course my towel's in the way. You're going to have to push in just a little bit to set it into place, which there it is into place. So that's how you at least get it set in preparation for mounting. Okay, when we took the fender off, we had some washers that went in between the fender and the fork, the mount on the fork. And so we need to make sure we get those in. And then we had our bolts and this bracket that goes in between. What we'll end up having to do is once we get it tightened down, we'll fold these ears back over the bolt heads, and that'll prevent the bolt from backing out. So we're going to do one side at a time. We'll do the front just so we can get it mounted. We'll take the washer, put it in between the fender. We'll slide this in and put it in all at one time. Okay, so we got our bracket, we got our washer. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get our bolt a little bit through. We're going to put our washer onto the bolt to hold it. Then we're going to slide it up and turn that into the fork. So it's in right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get it as far as I can finger tight. And then we're going to go do the opposite side in the front first before we start working on the back. The back's a little bit harder because you've got your brake caliper in the way. So it's just the access is a little bit harder. So now we'll move to the other side and do the other side of the front. Okay, here's the other side. Same thing. You can move the fender around. Since it's not secured. Put your bolt through. Get your washer on there. Move it in position onto the fork. And there you go. You got it on. And just hand tighten it. And then what we'll do is we'll move to the back ones, and we'll do exactly the same on the bolts on the back. Okay, so I wanted to show you the back one. It's a little more difficult. You've got your bracket back here. There it is. So you just swivel that up and make sure when you put the bolt through that you get it through that bracket. And come in through the front. It makes it a little bit easier. And then you can slide that washer in, and you'll feel it hit the bolt. And you can back the bolt off just enough to get the washer in. And slide the washer down, and it's on. And then I'm just going to tighten it with my fingers as tight as I can get before I put the wrench on there. And you notice I've still got the cover on just to protect it, especially with the new paint. All right, so there it's on. So you can just take your 1/2 inch open-end wrench or whatever you've got that you think you can get in there with, and tighten it up. Tighten all 4 of them. Okay, now what we got to do is we've got it tightened. So you can see I'm actually looking through the wheel here, and here's the bolt, and then here's the little bracket. When you tighten these, you're going to stop it to the point to where when you tap this bracket, it's going to lay flat against that bolt, and that's what's going to keep that bolt from moving back out on you later. I'm just using a huge flathead screwdriver, and I'm softly going to tap it, and I'm going to bend that flange onto the bolt like that. I'm going to do the same thing on on 2 sides of this one, and then all 2 sides of the other 3 bolts, and that'll prevent it from backing out on you. Okay, now one of the problems you might run into is this top flange. It's pretty hard to get on there. So if you get in here with some pliers and just grab the bottom of the screw, you can just bend that top one over just like that, and you can do that on all 4 of them. Okay, so we got the bolts on, we got the flanges bent over the bolts. Now we can take our covers off here, or our towels, what I used, and get down to a beautifully painted fender. That's why I use the painter's tape. It doesn't damage the fender, it doesn't damage paint, and it comes off easily. And if you'd watched the other video, this is the corner that was bad that they straightened out for me and repainted. And there you go, a beautiful fender. I'll probably go ahead and put first coat of wax on it before we go ride, and that's about it. That's how you can put the fender back on your Street Glide without removing the wheel. And hope that helps. And for more videos and maintenance and riding stories, if you can visit rumblingrider.com, I'd greatly appreciate it.